Ranger. Fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger.
It's Henry McFarland, the banker in Pine Gap.
Why banker right out here?
I don't know, Tonto. There isn't a ranch within miles. Not even a prospector's shack.
Him look back like maybe somebody after him.
Yes, I noticed that too. I think we'd better keep an eye on him.
You think him run away?
When a successful banker like McFarland sneaks way out here by himself, there's something peculiar back of it. Come on.
Three men, Kingsami.
They're masked.
Did you bring it? Next week, same thing.
Look here, I can't...
Shut up and get going.
Looked like McFarland gave them money.
Too bad we too far away to hear what them say.
We'd better look into this.
We go after bandits?
No, first we'll have a talk with McFarland. We'll head him off.
What do you want?
You should carry a gun when you're alone in these parts, Mr. McFarland.
You're wasting your time, Bandit. I haven't a penny.
We're not going to rob you.
Then why are you wearing a mask?
Masks didn't seem to bother you a few minutes ago.
I don't ken what you mean.
I mean the masks on those men you gave money to.
That's no affair of yours.
I think it is. The life of a community can depend on the integrity of its bank.
Integrity? Are you accusing me of...
I'm not accusing you yet. I'm asking for an explanation.
Then you can ask till kingdom come. I'm no telling my troubles to the likes of you. Let me pass.
And you are in trouble.
I didn't say that. Let me by.
Perhaps I should tell the sheriff about this.
Wait, man, wait.
Yes?
I don't ken who you are, but you mustn't go to the sheriff.
Why not?
It would only bring grief to the innocent.
If you're in trouble, perhaps I can help. Tell me about it.
I didn't dare. They watch me too close.
And I'll have to call in the law.
Look, man, look. I cannot talk here. Come to my house tonight. It's the house at...
I know the place. And to trust you till then?
Aye.
What time?
I don't know, but watch the house. I'll signal when it's safe. The bedroom window. I'll wave a lamp. Goodbye.
Adios.
Him maybe set trap for you tonight.
I don't think so, Tonto. McFarland has always been an honest man.
Just the same, me stand guard outside tonight to make sure.
That's a good idea. Let's see if we can pick up the trail of those masked men.
Henry McFarland, I'll not have you talking like that at table.
A man can say what he likes in his own house.
I suppose there's no use in asking for an apology, Cousin Henry.
Apology? Who said anything about apologizing?
If you want to know, I think Stephen's right. It was your stubbornness drove the lad from home. You wouldn't listen to him, or to me, or...
Now look what you've done, you meddling fool. Dinna worry, lass.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said what I did.
It's true enough.
I didn't mean it, Mac. It's just... Well, it's 2 whole months and never a word from the lad.
Oh, cheer up, lass. Andrew will soon be coming back, rich and famous and owning every railroad in the land.
Do you believe that, truly?
Of course. He's a McFarland, even if he does prefer railroading to banking.
I wish you'd told him that instead of quarreling with him when he said he wanted to be a railroad man.
Aye, Mary. So do I. So do I.
You're a sweet thing, for all your stubborn pride. No, get out of my kitchen. Away with you. I've work to do.
Don't let us be keeping you from your drinking companions at the Golden Horseshoe.
Why do you always get so angry, Cousin Henry? I only said that I thought...
Understand this, Stephen Lasher. You're invited to my house, and you work in my bank because your mother was a McFarland. But I'll no have you interfering with either my business or my family.
Well, there's no need to be rude.
I'd be worse than that if I thought it would help. Now, good night to you. You've been waiting long.
Not long.
And now that you're here, I'm still curious to know why you're wearing that mask.
It's my own personal symbol of justice.
I see. Where's the Indian?
He's waiting outside.
I'd almost hoped the two of you had forgot to come.
That won't solve your problems, Mr. McFarland.
Maybe not. But just what do you want to know?
I came to learn how a banker can be involved with outlaws and still be honest. Suppose you tell me.
It's a sad story, and I hardly know where to commence.
At the beginning.
Well, I started when Andrew and I quarreled. We quarreled, and he ran off. Nearly broke his poor mother's heart. Then a week later, I got a letter telling me to come unarmed to the widow's tree if I valued my son's life and my wife's happiness. Naturally, I went, not knowing what to expect and wondering what it was all about. What's the meaning of this? And who are you?
You got the letter, didn't you?
Aye, but it makes me more sense than those masks you're wearing. What's my Andrew got to do with the likes of ye?
You don't know what your Andrew's been up to.
The lad'd do nowt to shame his conscience.
Where was his conscience when he was carousing around Greenville on stolen money?
Are you calling my son a thief?
$15,000 of your depositor's money went railroading with him.
That's a lie.
This gentleman met Andrew in Greenville. Your boy has a loose tongue when he's been drinking, McFarland.
'Tis lies. Vicious lies. I dare you to show your face in public and say such a thing.
Then you don't care if your son goes to prison, your family disgraced.
I didn't say that.
What about Mary? What about her round in the bank when folks learn the truth?
You can't prove any of this.
We can, unless you want to persuade us not to.
Blackmail, huh? I'll no pay you a penny.
After you check up at the bank, you'll pay us a lot of pennies.
I went to the bank, and 15,000 was missing, and the lad had struck a false balance to hide it.
And they were telling the truth.
I still wasn't sure, so I wrote Sheriff Davis of Greenville, and his answer was the final shame. Andrew had done all they said before he left town.
You should have notified the law.
No, in time I can pay back everything the lad's taken.
What about the blackmailers?
Aye, and pay them to boot. I'm no a rich man, but I'll manage somehow.
If your son's a thief, Mr. McFarland, he must be punished. Paying blackmail would only make things worse.
But Mary, she adores the boy. The shock would...
I know how you feel. I'll help you if I can.
You mean there's a chance?
Only if Andrew didn't steal that money.
Oh.
Blackmailers wore masks. This afternoon, they covered their trail carefully.
Aye, they're canny.
If Andrew's innocent, it might explain such elaborate precautions. Most blackmailers wouldn't bother.
You mean my son might be innocent?
I believe I can find out if he is.
But how, man? How?
Tomorrow, let it get around that you received a message from Andrew, that he's coming home.
Oh, that wouldn't it do. Joe Keene is no different.
Who's Joe Keene?
The postmaster, and as nosy as they make him.
Then let the message be brought by a wandering cowpoke. Once the rumor gets started, my Indian friend and I will set our plans in such a way...
I want to talk to you, Joe.
Sure, Steve. Excuse me a minute. Lefty. Take care of Mr. Elston, please. All right, boys. McFarland still beefing about that shipment? What's the trouble?
Andrew's coming back.
What? But I thought when the kid left town, he swore he was never coming back.
So did I. The old man got word from some cowpoke. The boy's coming home on the afternoon stage.
Now what are we going to do?
Well, we're going to see that he doesn't get here.
Not me. I'm not getting mixed up in anything like that.
You're already in it.
Now, look. I took the kid's letters from the mail. I forged the answer from Sheriff Davis. But I'm not getting mixed up in murder.
Who said anything about murder, you numbskull?
But you just...
We're going to take the boy off the stage and hide him, and then put some real pressure on McFarland.
Oh. And make a big haul before we quit town, huh?
That $15,000 I took from the bank's going to look like chicken feed.
You know, it might be kind of hard getting him off that stage.
Not if you and Lefty do what I tell you.
Here comes Stagecoach now.
And that's right on schedule.
You think they'll stop, Coach?
If Andrew didn't steal that money, the blackmailers won't risk his coming home to expose their scheme.
Then we go after real thief.
Yes, Tonto. For McFarland's sake, I hope it turns out that way. Come on, we'll follow along.
Remember now, no shooting unless we have to. What we want is McFarland. I heard you the first time. Let's go.
Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
Throw down those guns.
Sure.
Look, Kimasabi.
My hunch was right. You'll see what they do now.
Cover me.
Nothing aboard anyone would want.
Shut up, you. Keep those hands up. Hey, he ain't here. Did you have any other passengers out of Greenville?
Nope, just them two. Looking for somebody special?
You ask too many questions. Get moving.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Come on.
We drew a blank. Let's get back to town.
We follow them now?
Yes, and this time we won't lose them.
Come in. What do you want?
It's time for the stage, Cousin Henry.
Why should I be going? Of course. Is it so late?
Well, don't tell me you'd forgotten.
Naturally not.
Henry McFarland, why didn't you tell me about Andrew?
Why,
I wouldn't have known that the Mrs. Norton were dropping by.
It was to be a surprise.
Oh, Mark, how could you?
Will you leave us alone?
Certainly.
Is anything wrong?
No, there's nothing wrong, lass. But, Mary, darling, the rumor you've been hearing was a false one. Andrew's no coming home.
No coming home? What do you mean?
There's been gossip about Andrew. And this is a trick to expose those responsible for it.
What kind of gossip? Why didn't you tell me?
I didn't want to hurt you with such lies.
Has this anything to do with the man who came to the house last night?
You saw him?
Aye, Mark. I saw him.
Mary, he's a man that's helping me out. He and an Indian friend of his.
A masked man and an Indian helping you? Why should you want help?
Mary, you've got to trust me. Now, away home with you. And say not about this to anyone.
I wish you wouldn't hide things from me, Mark.
Mary, if you trust me this once, I'll never hide anything from you again.
All right, my dear. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Come in. Quit pestering me. I'll be with you in plenty of time to meet the stage.
It's not that, Cousin Henry. Mr. Ward wants his papers out of the vault. Will you get them for him?
Ah, Tom Ward's always wanting something.
That's what comes of forcing my hand, Cousin Henry.
There they are, Tonto. They're heading for the store. We'll go in there and find out who they are. No reason to suspect you.
I wonder why he wasn't on the stage.
Hard to tell.
Quick, back here, both of you.
Something go wrong?
Anybody follow you?
No, why should they?
That business about Andrew coming home was a trick. Somebody must have followed you.
Who? What are you talking about?
A masked man and some Indian who rides with him.
A masked man. What?
They're working with McFarland. They must suspect that Andrew didn't take that money.
Then we are in trouble.
No, we're not. I've already taken care of McFarland. Now we're going to take care of his friends.
How?
They don't know we're onto him yet. If they tailed you here, we can... see what that is.
It's an Indian.
Good. Bring him in here. Pull a gun if you have to. Hurry up.
What do you want, Indian?
Me want supplies.
You got money?
Me want flour, bacon, molasses.
Just a minute. One move and you're a dead Indian. Get over that door. Hurry up! In that room.
Where's your pal? That's one of them. Tie him up, Lefty.
Now what do we do?
You and Lefty get out of here. This fits the back door of the bank. Wait for me in McFarland's office.
What then?
When the masked man sees you leave, he'll try to find out what happened to his Indian friend. I'll be waiting for him.
All right.
Raise your hands and don't turn around. All right, stand up. So you're the hombre who's helping McFarland.
Who are you?
A man who doesn't like meddlers?
I suspect you're also a thief and a blackmailer.
That's one way of putting it. We're going through that back door. That mask would be a little conspicuous on Main Street, and I don't want to risk taking it off.
Where are we going?
You're going to help me rob a bank. Get going. Out.
So you got him, huh?
Of course I got it.
Shall I take his mask off?
Leave him alone. Don't start anything.
You've already started more than you can finish.
You talk big, mister. Lefty, go look after the engine. We'll take care of him later.
What's our next move?
We're going to help ourselves to some money. Keep him covered. Get over in the corner. Cousin Henry didn't know it, but I've been able to open this for some time.
He'll never let you get away with this.
I doubt if he can stop me. Your trick to prove Andrew's innocence also forced me to show my hand. Now that you see it, how do you like it? You've been rubbing my nose in the dirt for years, Cousin Henry. Now your bank's going to make me rich.
The people you're robbing will hunt you down.
You're mistaken. I'm not robbing the people. You are.
You're daft. No one will believe this when I get through talking.
You won't do any talking. And neither will this masked hombre. He'll be just another dead bandit when they discover his body.
His body?
Yes, and yours will be right alongside it, Cousin Henry. In the holdup that's about to occur, I shall arrive just in time to kill the bandit that shot you, but his accomplice will escape with the money. Perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as a perfect crime.
Too bad you won't live long enough to see the fallacy of your remark. All set, Joe?
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Any last words?
You two all right?
Aye, but it was awful close.
Me get here sooner, but we have to make other man tell me where you are.
What did you do with him?
You not worry. Him tied up Indian style.
Good. We'll tie these two up. Mr. McFarland, will you get the sheriff?
Aye, it will be a rare pleasure.
Don't worry about the trial, Mac. Joe Keene's confession will take care of all three of them.
I suppose I should be hating them, but right now I'm too happy.
That's because of those letters they found from Andrew in Joe's place. Ah, the lad's a fine position in the railroad.
I thought you were set against railroading.
That was before I met the masked man.
Oh, don't start that again. There was no masked man at the bank when I got there. Just Steve and Joe, tied up and waiting.
Dinna be a stubborn fool, John. The only reason you didn't see him is because he leaves when the job's finished. He never hangs around for thanks or rewards. And beside, he's doing more to bring law and order to the West than a whole posse of sheriffs.
Is that so? Just who is this masked wonder?
Dinna you ken? He's the Lone Ranger.
Ho, Silver! Ho!